Hey there guys, in today's video I am going to talk about scale training your bird. This gives you a lot of pertinent information for taking care of your bird. So not only am I going to go over how to scale train your bird, but I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks to make sure that that information is the most useful. So if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, make sure to stick around because that's going to be coming up right after this. Guys, this is Jack over at Hi Redbird, where I am tirelessly working to find new ways to make the keeping of exotic animals and pets more exciting, more affordable, and ultimately more enjoyable. That's the whole point of this channel. So if that is something that you guys are interested in seeing, make sure to click that subscribe button because there are new videos coming out every single week. Now in today's video, I do have a very special guest. I have Mika, the umbrella cockatoo, and he is going to be helping me show you guys how to scale train your bird. Now this is a very important thing to do because you need to get accurate and regular weights on your bird. The thing about birds is they are going to hide just about every sign of illness or injury they may have. And because they are covered in feathers, they can control how they look. So even if a bird is losing weight, they can hold their feathers out a little bit more and look like they're a little bit chubby, and vice versa. You can have a bird that's starting to get a little chubby, but they hold their feathers tight to their body and they look like they're in ideal body condition. But getting a weight is a great thing to do on a bird. Now, there are a couple of things that you need to know about weight training your bird, but honestly, if your bird knows how to step up and step down, you already have everything that you need in order to train your bird. So the first thing you do is you need a bird that knows how to step up. So Mika, can we step up? Good bird. We're already there. Now you can see Mika here is using this PVC perch. This is a scale training platform. So this platform is designed to fit perfectly on our scale. So when I bring Mika over to the scale training platform and have him step down, there we go. He gets used to that. Now, I would say start by training your bird on the platform when it is not on the scale. The reason for that, you'll notice that our scale has a reader that is risen above the scale platform, so that's something different. Some of the scales make noise, that's something different. There's a lot to acclimate your bird to, but if you start by getting them used to station training on a perch like this, you can use this scale training platform that I built for this thing just about anywhere. Now this is also a great perch to have around if you want to work with your bird in different rooms of the house. Maybe there's a room that doesn't have a bird cage or an established bird perch. This perch is really easy to move. Now once you have your bird on a perch like this, once you have them comfortable stepping on to and off of a perch like this, it's really as simple as getting your bird to step up. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and move this perch. I'm going to go ahead and do that a little bit slowly because I don't want Grayson to get spooked. Obviously, you want to make sure that your training sessions with something like this are very positive, not scary at all. Now, all I'm going to do is put the scale training perch on to the scale itself. I want to make sure that the scale zeroes out. So then, when I put Mika on the perch, step down, there we go. He already knows what he's doing. I can check and get a good weight on him. Mika is just under 600 grams, which is a pretty average weight for him. So you can see this is a pretty easy behavior to train, and it goes very, very smoothly once your bird is used to all of the pieces that are needed. And again, that step up, step down behavior is the only trained behavior that we are using for this. And for most people, they are going to have a bird that is already working on that or has already been taught to step up and step down by the time they get it. All right, well, I am outside right now and it is a little bit windy, so Mika was getting a little bit stressed from that, so I did just want him to show you those things. Now, there's a couple of things you want to keep in mind for scale training your bird. First of all, you'll notice that I said Mika's weight was just under 600 grams. For pretty much every bird, I'm going to recommend getting a weight for them in grams. because it is going to be far more accurate. Now that is going to mean that you need a scale that is built for their particular weight class. And you may not be able to have a single scale that will weigh all of your birds effectively. If you have something like a budgie and a green-winged macaw, which are two very differently sized birds, you're probably going to end up needing two separate scales, two separate scale training platforms in order to work for both of those birds. But the approach is going to be exactly the same. So those are just some things that you want to keep in mind for your scale and your scale training platform. Now, like I said, you want to make sure that this is a regular behavior, that it's not something your bird is scared of, and you want to make sure that you are getting regular weights on your bird. So I do recommend, at the very least, getting weights once a month. If you have a bird that you know is older, has potential illness, injury, or is just looking a little bit off, you can obviously increase that to as often as you need to. When this becomes a part of your routine, it is very easy to get a weight every single day if needed. I like to pull my birds out in the morning. I'll pull them out. I can set them on the perch while I am prepping their food, and they're very excited to go with me because they know as soon as they are done on that perch, they get to go and enjoy their breakfast. So it makes it a very positive experience for everyone. I am going to recommend, if you are getting weights on your bird and you want to compare them, make sure that you are getting those weights at the same time every single day. So for example, if you typically get a weight on your bird before it eats breakfast, and then one day you get a weight after your bird eats breakfast, you may think that your bird has put on a ton of weight, but really it just ate breakfast. So make sure that you are getting those weights at the same time every day, or as close to it as you can get. You know, sometimes we can't do that. Sometimes our schedules don't allow for it. And it's just something to keep in mind, that minor fluctuations like that could happen because of the timing. But that comparison of different weights is going to be one of your best pieces of information when it comes to weighing your bird. Now, in terms of how much your bird should weigh, that is going to be a question for you and your veterinarian, because the simple answer is that there isn't one. The appropriate weight for any given bird is going to depend on a number of different factors. So the age of your bird, the activity level of your bird, whether or not your bird is flying in a large open air space, whether or not your bird is in a flight cage, if they only do a few passes, across your living room, all of those things will affect your muscle mass and what should be your bird's ideal body condition or weight. So that is something to discuss with your veterinarian. They'll help you get on the track of ensuring you have the appropriate weight for your animal. And of course, if you are getting regular weights on your animal, then you'll have more information for your veterinarian as well. You can let them know if there has been a massive drop or a massive gaining of weight, if your bird is slowly increasing or decreasing. Both of those are things that your vet would want to know about. So all of this is done in the name of providing the best possible care for the animals that we take care of. So I certainly hope that you guys found this video useful. If you found the quality of this video useful, worthwhile information, go ahead, give the video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you think they could benefit from it as well, because as far as I am concerned, getting weights on a bird is the single most important metric for determining their wellness and well-being, because a weight isn't going to lie. If your bird is not feeling well, they can hide changes in energy level, they can hide changes in their attitude, but they can't fool the scale. So that is going to be one of the most important things for taking care of a bird, at least in my opinion. So I do want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you guys next time. I do need to say thank you to my Patreon patrons for helping to make these videos possible. You can find out more by visiting Hi Red Bird on Patreon or clicking the link in the description section down below if you would like more information. Thanks!